What's going on, everybody? I just thought I would do a case collection update so far. I got a few new ones, got a few different patterns that I'm trying to collect more. So we'll just go right through. This is an older mid-70s case jackknife. The tip was snapped off, and I was trying to figure out what to do with it, and I figured I would just bring it down to the point. But pretty decent knife, still good snap, definitely worth saving. Got my mini trappers here. This one's carbon, this one's stainless. I love these little guys. My buddy Clark Knives put me onto the mini trapper, and I'm very glad that he did, because these things are just perfect size, perfect everything, really. I mean, they're just great. Got some Teeners on there. I'm really loving this pocket worn red jig. It's awesome. Oh, what's next? My only case toothpick. I'm not a big fan of the toothpick, but I got this one for a decent deal. Some kind of a company or something on the blade. I don't really ever carry this, but I figured I might as well have one in the collection. This is a newcomer for me, my first case peanut, and the size is great. I don't like the angle that the blade comes out at. If that blade was a little bit more straight and not at an angle, I'd probably be in love with it, but I got one for the collection anyway. Another one from Clark Knives. There's a Bearhead Jack. This is my going up north into the Adirondacks knife. Beautiful old knife. Love this thing. Just the right size. Let's see. We'll go here. Another one from Clark Knives. My first copperhead I ever got. I really like this knife. It's a good sized knife, and I love these handle scales, the amber bone. This one just came yesterday. My first ever case teardrop. I've wanted one for a while, and I found a decent deal on this one. It is in stainless, which I'm not sure if they make these in carbon, but if they do, somebody let me know, because I do love carbon steel. Speaking of carbon steel, my first case Barlow, and this one is in carbon steel with those gray handles. Man, I love that color. That is beautiful. This is a great everyday user. Not that I use it every day, but I take it out probably once every other week. Bring it to work. Beautiful, beautiful knife. Let's see. My Slimline Trapper. I've had this one for, probably 8 years or so. I actually bought it to do small game cleaning. Just jigged Derlin handles. Nothing special, but a great size. My first case knife ever, a full-size trapper with carbon blades that I patinaed. And hard to let that first one ever go, you know. It always kind of stays around, stays with you. Love that one. So here I got a mini copper lock. This is my lock blade if I wanted to go to work and abuse it. I don't really care. It's nothing grand. But this one, I will not be abusing at work. This is a full-size copper lock. And this is my first one of these. And after getting this one, I want to get a carbon one for deer hunting, because it is just a beautiful size. I mean, do I need to say anything else? Gorgeous. Now onto the sod busters. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, you've seen these. The full-size sod buster with carbon steel blade. The Sod Buster Junior with that crazy patina on the blade, like the inside of a tree or something. It's wild. And then I started getting into these jigged bone sod busters, and man, do I love them. They're so thin, you don't even feel them in your pocket. They're gorgeous. So we've got the saw cut blue bone. That's a pretty one. The Permission orange, which I love orange. Probably my favorite color. The sky blue, which is also beautiful. And I did get the copper lock and the peanut to match. And then that gray comes back again, but with a carbon steel blade. Love this knife. And then all I got left are my workhorses. This is an older Stockman. Somebody had snapped the blade and reprofiled it before I got it, which is alright. It still does its job. I guess I would consider that a small Stockman. Jig brown Derlin handles. Nothing fancy. Everybody knows this one. This one's my workhorse. Has been for years. Just medium Stockman with orange handles. Nothing fancy. Nothing too expensive. But I will absolutely beat the crap out of this thing if I have to. Then I got this guy, which somebody had pounded on for some reason on this side. So this blade is really hard to open, but other than that, it looks like it's unused, and it's got the nice XX bolster and shield on it. And then this one I got so that I wasn't tempted to take my large Sea Dragon Stockman out. This is another workhorse that goes to work with me almost every day. Large Stockman with the Mediterranean blue jigged handles. It is in stainless. but absolutely love these large Stockmans. And so then there's only two others that aren't out here. One is my large Stockman Sea Dragon, which sits in its box, and I have a mini copper lock with, it's like gray handles but with like black highlights, and I haven't been able to find anything with that exact handle on it, so I don't know exactly what it is. I've never carried it, I've never caught anything with it. It just kind of sits around just in case it's something special. But there it is, everybody, my entire case pocket knife collection. Have a good one.